Happy Halloween! I read over 31 arcs this year. So let's talk about the ones that I think you should 100% add to your Halloween week TBRs. All of these are like paranormal, murder mysteries, or gothic. So, first one I have that I think is probably one of my favorites that I've read this year is Love at Second Sight by F.T. Lukens. This one, we are following a group of human and paranormal characters. Our main character, Cam, lives in this town. Think like Halloween Town. Everybody has some kind of abilities, but then there are also humans in town. And Cam thinks he's a human. He goes to school one day and he's at the wrong place at the wrong time, gets in the middle of a fight, and he is knocked out. And when he's knocked out, he thinks he has a nightmare of a girl being murdered. And when he comes to, he's in the nurse's office. The nurse tells him that they have to call his parents because he's just had a supernatural event. And he says there's absolutely no way. And Cam finds out that his what he thinks was a nightmare was actually a vision, and he is now a clairvoyant and he can see into the future. And with his new abilities comes a new group of friends. We have Cam, who is a clairvoyant. We have a medium, his best friend, who is a witch, his longtime crush, who is a werewolf, a sprite, and there's one human in the group. And together they try to stop this murder from happening. This one felt like an episode of Supernatural meets Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and I highly recommend. It's YA. It's super fun. Love at First Fright by Nadia el-fassi. If you want something spooky but also spicy, this I would recommend for you. This one we are following a horror author. One of her books has just been adapted. She is the screenwriter on the movie, and she's not happy with the guy they choose as the male lead, and she lets him know, but he is trying to change his reputation in Hollywood from being this like playboy to a serious actor. And so they kind of get into it. A little romance forms. She can see ghosts, which I thought was super fun because they film the movie at this old haunted like mansion in England in like the cottage side. It was so atmospheric. I absolutely loved it. This one is also one of my favorites of this year. Loving a Vampire is Total Chaos by Aura Hayes. I loved this book so much. This is a dark rom-com. In this we are following Xavier, and he is a vampire. He takes it upon himself to rid the streets of Chicago of very bad people. And Celine, our FMC, is a detective. She's just been put on his case. He is known as a serial unaliver, and she goes to one of his crime scenes. He spots her and he is immediately enamored by her. And he discovers that she is his mate. And he starts to slowly but surely insert himself into her life. I loved this so much. He was so funny. Like, this book had me truly laughing out loud. It was such a silly, goofy time. I highly recommend. So, so good. I genuinely think about these characters all the time from this book. So good. And then we have Enigma by runyx. I love runyx. She is one of my favorite authors. She always writes super gothic and spooky and eerie books. This one is no different. This takes place at a university. Salem, our main character, her sister went to this university and then suddenly passed away. And now Salem is determined to find out what actually happened to her sister. When she gets there, she uncovers lots of secrets, other students who have mysteriously passed away, and secret societies. It's so perfect for spooky season and for Halloween. She also has a little bit of a romance. There's this guy, his name is Kaz, and he is super funny and unhinged. Everything he says was so funny to me. I was kicking my feet and giggling reading this. I loved the romance. I loved the mystery and the intrigue in this. Very Dangerous Things by Lauren Munoz. This one I really enjoyed. In this, we are following Dulce and her group of friends at this elite private school that specializes in criminology. Every year, the school hosts a murder mystery. So every year, a student is picked to be the one who is murdered, and then the other students will get into groups and they will have to solve and figure out what happened. This year, when the student is found, it is not pretend, it is real, and now Dulce is determined to find out what happened to him, and she is approached by her ex-best friend and the victims ex-girlfriend to solve this murder, and Dulce is very hesitant in the beginning because she has a very bad history with this girl, but she wants to find out what's going on and what's going on in this town because she thinks that it's a cover up. And I really like this. I love a teen sleuth kind of book. And there's also Latina characters in this, so it's really, really fun. And yes, those are all the books that I think that you should add to your Halloween week TBR. If you've read any of these, let me know. And if you haven't, tell me the ones that you're going to add to your TBRs. And yeah, thank you for watching. I love you. Bye.